Now, more than 800 delegates representing government, civil society and development community convened in London on Tuesday for the first Global Disability Summit hosted by the British and the Kenyan governments and International Disability Alliance, with the goal of generating new commitment towards implementing the United Nations Convention on the Rights to Persons with Disabilities.
Alex Chamada, our partners at Chams Media, was there and sent us this report.
The Global Disability Summit in London came to an end with governments, the civil society, charities and donor agencies vying to step up efforts to fight stigma and discrimination against persons with disabilities, with economic empowerment being one of the key take-home messages. Kenya's Cabinet Secretary for Labour and Social Protection, Ukur Yatani, and the British Secretary of State for International Development, Penny Mordaunt, gave both opening and closing speeches. I asked the British minister her impressions of the summit.
Well, I'm very encouraged. We have a huge number of individuals and organisations from all over the world attending, and they're all making commitments and signing up to a Charter for Change, which is going to be game-changing in how we approach the needs of disabled people around the world.
And why Kenya as a co-host?
Kenya were one of the first nations to sign up to the UN Charter. They've got a great track record in legislation, but also, and critically, they have a really strong relationship with disabled people's organisations in civil society.
You said you visited Kenya in January and you are impressed by the disability inclusion programs Kenya has put in place. What exactly did you see?
Well, I think that it's really critical that we do things that are evidence-led and that we're also really understanding what that unmet need is. So I saw, for example, one initiative which we have been working with the Kenyan government on social security protection programs. And I was really impressed that at a community level, it is the community that are identifying individuals and households that has someone with a disability in it.
Are there any new pledges you can make to Kenya in terms of fostering that partnership for disability inclusion?
Well, we have a fantastic partnership with Kenya that is going to continue. We want to ensure that everybody has access to good quality education and that education is inclusive. We're doing a huge amount of work, not just with our aid budget, but also our investment arm, CDC, to support businesses and investments into Kenya. So we're here for the long term.
Other key take-home messages from the summit: inclusive education and the use of technology and innovation to empower persons with disabilities. From London, I'm Alex Chamada of Chams Media, reporting for KTN News.